see yourself correctly. So my question to us this afternoon is, what do you see? What do you see? What do you see when you look in the mirror? Do you see something shameful? Do you see something that is embarrassing to you? Do you see something ugly and unattractive? Or do you see treasure? The word of God says that we have treasure in earthen vessels. Do you see treasure in you? What do you see in you? Do you see someone fearful and intimidated? Or do you see someone strong and fearless who refuses to take no for an answer? What do you see? What do you see? Because your vision will never come to pass until you see yourself correctly. You will never be able to take that church, take that business, take that career, take that job, take that family to the next level until you see yourself correctly. So how do we fix it? How do we fix the fact that we see our lives and people through dark-colored glasses when we are struggling with feelings of inadequacy? How do we fix it? How do we overcome feelings of inadequacy so we can be liberated to lead? Well, you all know that Jesus is the perfect model of leadership as a man. He was a strong leader. He was comfortable in his own skin. He was comfortable in his own skin. He had no problem kissing babies, and he had no problem throwing people out of the temple. He had no problem embracing prostitutes, and he had no problem rebuking his own disciples. He was a leader. He had no problem telling people to leave their jobs, leave their families, and come follow me. He had no problem with people rejecting him and leaving him because he was secure. He had a strong sense of adequacy and sufficiency because he had no problem washing feet. I heard about servant leadership. He had no problem washing feet because he saw himself correctly. He had no problem with people seemingly having success around him because he saw himself correctly. He was not prone to jealousy, competition, or comparison because he saw himself correctly. He was not afraid of taking risks, a risk of failure or even death because he saw himself correctly. How do you see yourself? Do you see yourself victorious, or do you see yourself as a grasshopper? Do you see yourself as an overcomer, or do you see yourself as a worm? Jesus escaped feelings of inadequacy because he saw himself correctly.